Imran Khan's dramatic fall at an election rally isn't stopping his election bid. The former cricket star's still urging people to vote for his party in Pakistan's polls on Saturday. Khan's galvanised the middle class and young people with his electric campaign. Although he won just one seat in the 2002 vote, then boycotted the last election. He vows to tackle the country's rampant corruption and says he won't join a coalition with one of the two dominant parties.
With the status quo parties, no deal whatsoever, because you cannot bring a change by joining the status quo. You can't have it. I mean, they will blackmail us, they will not allow us to hold people accountable, they will not allow us to fight corruption.
That rules out a deal with his main rival, Nawaz Sharif, head of the Pakistan Muslim League and election frontrunner. The steel tycoon's already served as Prime Minister twice in the 90s. He was sacked once for corruption, then deposed in a military coup the second time, but he's confident voters want him back for a third term.
They are getting good response from the field and things look good. Yeah. They in fact look better than what they were in 1997. This is what our people say, yes.
Both Sharif and Khan are accused of being indirectly helped by the Taliban, which has, so far, allowed their parties to campaign freely. Not so for the outgoing governing coalition parties in what has been the country's bloodiest election ever. More than 100 people have been killed in the past month in attacks on politicians and political parties. And it's feared there will be more violence on the day of the vote. More than 600,000 security personnel will be on guard at the 70,000 polling stations, half of which are seen as likely or very likely targets of attacks.
What is most worrying is that the militants, non-state actors, who have nothing to do with the process of elections or democracy, who hate democracy, who don't believe in democracy, who think democracy is un-Islamic, are actually deciding who wins the election, who loses, who can fight, who cannot fight, who can vote for and who cannot be voted for.
The Taliban say they will target the incoming government if they consider it comes into conflict with Islam. A bleak warning casting a shadow over this landmark for democracy in Pakistan, the first time a civilian government completes a full term and hands over to an elected successor.